Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is 9:07 a.m. on February 9th, Pacific Standard Time. Coming to you live. Bitcoin still melting faces at $47,300 this morning. Big pumps, and no sign of slowing. Now, we were down here yesterday, 45.5, and I kind of thought that it might chill out for a bit and bounce between these fibs, but you can see this weekly candle is massive, and Bitcoin continues to melt faces. So let's get into it. What's going on? What's going on in the charts? I really want to hear music back, so I'm actually going to change something real quick, and I'm going to mute this music and then see if this comes through, because I want music. No. Strange. So it doesn't send audio back from the PC, but it does from the OBS. Anyways, good morning. We will sort the audio out later. I get no music. Playback for myself. Yeah, what more to say? Bitcoin's pumping. I mean, I told you it would. Stack along. This is a major area that acted as support, and I knew we were going to get the retest. Sure enough, wham, we got the retest, and here we are pumping like crazy. Pumping like crazy. What is that? 23% from the bottom. 23%. What more do you want? DCA and look away. Or you could have jumped in that low leverage long. Yeah, I mean, GBTC continues to sell a little bit of Bitcoin, but I mean the sales, the volume of their sales is nothing now. It's compared to what they were selling a couple of weeks ago. It's not really going to affect the price at this point, especially with the pump that's happening. We know the ETFs are accumulating fifth highest among all ETFs in 2024. So BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF inflows climbed to fifth highest among all ETFs in 2024. That's going to continue to grow. It's brand new. Sales team just hit the floor. Bitcoin tops 44K. That was a few days ago because we're at 47K now. What else is going on? Stocks rally, pre-market. Bitcoin tops 46. Yeah. So I mean, we knew this move was coming. And we stacked a trade at 47.3. The trade is 86% in the profits on a 7x. What more do you need? Oh, we're at 47.385. This thing's still pumping. What more do you need? I don't know what to tell you guys today. This is what we were waiting for, and now we're just letting it ride. We're gonna wait and see. So now that we've blown through these other fibs, I think a good chance of coming up to the next one here, which is $48,213. So 48,213 is my next eyed target, and the fact that we just keep climbing above 47 tells me we're probably going to at least test that. Maybe today, but the thing that surprises me is that yesterday I thought we were going to chill out based on where the 4-hour RSI was. So let's get back into the 4-hour RSI. And like I said, just because these things break above 70% doesn't mean they're going to stop. Look at this was just the sign of the breakout. Look at how steady this trend has been on the 4-hour, up and out of the RSI, above what someone would say was overbought territory here. So 86% on the 4-hour RSI. Things kind of chilling out. So I don't know, maybe it's got to chill there for a bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does take 48,000 here today or over the weekend. Overall market cap is way up. Holy shit. So we jumped from 1.66 to $1.78 trillion on the overall market cap, which is huge. And Bitcoin up 10% for the week, 9.5% for the week. Ethereum now chasing at 8% for the week. BNB coin 7% for the week. Still not bad, that one. And this will have a trickle down effect. Like if you're late to the party on a Bitcoin pump of 10% or 20% Bitcoin pump, good chance you're going to catch it in the alts down below. I haven't even looked at my other coins actually because I've just been stoked on this Bitcoin trade that I got in here. But market, nothing really major for actually H-bar. I'm holding some H-bar, so that's good. I bought a little bit of H-bar in January, beginning of January. 11% for the week here. Arbitrum, a game. Another one I want to keep an eye on is Alluvium. I don't know how far down Alluvium is in the roster, but that's one thing I probably want to be scooping up in the gaming world. Yeah. Where is Liberty in Trust? Where's my man Liberty? Beam, 20% for the week. So, sleeping on that one. 20%. That's going to keep going. Beam will probably do well. But, I mean, everything's going to do well. If we know that Bitcoin is going... Bitcoin SV, BSV. We know that Bitcoin is going to the all-time highs probably this year. Now the way things are going, I'm fairly certain that we see the all-time high this year. And if it's not before the halving, I believe there is a scenario where we see the all-time high before the halving, which is crazy. And that's just like a freakishly bullish scenario. No, I'm not saying that's gonna happen right away. But it wouldn't surprise me because Bitcoin just continues to pump regardless of what people's opinions are. Since 15K, and when everyone thought it was 10K, 12K, whatever coming, and it just continues to pump. So, looking at this again versus what the S&P 500 did, and the S&P again continuing to pump above $5,000 now, well above its previous all-time high of $4,800. So $200 over its all-time high, which is massive, massive returns and now massive gains for the S&P 500. And we know that rate cuts are coming. They're going to pause rates again, and then rate cuts are coming. That's bullish for markets. So I don't see these things stopping. There's nothing in the news unless a real war, big time war happens and starts, which would crash markets possibly, or the commercial real estate in America tumbles. There's no reason for these things to stop. So if we're looking at this again, how the S&P played out, which has now come back to the 100% of its 2022 bear trend and exceeded it by $200, there's no reason for Bitcoin to not follow suit now that there's ETFs and everybody getting interested and what they would say is mass adoption happening. We need to remember that still only 1-2% of the world is using crypto. So we're early. We're early as all damn hell compared to the amount of users on the internet. So $48,667 was the 78.6% fib of our 2022 bear trend, which we hit already. So natural to see profit taking. Boom. Caught the support of the 61.8% fib at $38,500. And now whammy, we are back on our way to the 78.6% fib at $48,667. But if we zoom in to the positive move on the weekly and where we've been trading for the last 10 weeks. And I chose this range, and this is where I was trading, was within this range. And I felt we were bullish as long as we were in it or above, and bearish down here. But I did stack the trade, and we even got some more in and got our entry down here. My entry was below 40K, but I actually added some more when we broke 42. 42.2 here. 42.3 this fib, and yeah, it's this week's candle I think is surprising people. It's not surprising me because I knew this move was coming. Anyway, yeah. Everyone's busy this morning. Everyone is busy this morning. So hopefully my audio was decent. I still don't get the playback from my music. That's the only thing that I'm missing, and I don't know why. I need Spencer to come over here and tell me why I can't get this audio back through here, which I should. No problem. The music. I want the music. If I turn it off and back on. Nope. Still no music. I don't get it. I don't get it. But big pumps. Big pumps. That's all we need to know. Smashed through those resistances that we thought we might chill under. And we're off to the races. We're still going. Still going. 47, 450. 47. We're climbing on 47.5 now. So, yeah. Again, not unlikely just to keep coming here. Keep pumping. Let's look at the S&P. Man, you can't even catch this thing right now. Bro, that is insane. Look at that. That's crazy. This is a 1 year gain for... Let's look at the yearly on the S&P 500 and see how this thing naturally plays. Right. Look at this structure change over the last few years since Bitcoin's really been taking off too. That's crazy. I guess there's some big years. But what is this? 2019. But generally, this is what natural growth of the S&P was like before. Just these steady climbs, and then Bitcoin came in. And in my opinion, has really changed the structure. So here's where Bitcoin came in. Crash 2008. Bitcoin comes in 2009. And I think also just the raise in inflation since then, people have just been allocating a lot more money to markets. And we can see a big structure change here. 3 massive years, though. Lots of money traded in these last few years. Like more than normal. Like more than decades normal. But here we go. Breaking the highs, and this thing's off to the races here. Crazy. Crazy. And Bitcoin now 47.5. Here's our annual candles. It's fairly similar. I got a lot of mess going on here, but fairly similar to what was going on in the S&P. So, you know, why wouldn't we get back there? Why wouldn't we? Oh, that's what I want to know. Yeah. I think that's about it for today. We're in the trade. If you were DCAing and you're holding on, you're following along, thank you very much. Do the things, like the fucking video. Sorry, didn't mean to curse at you. Don't even like the video. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah. 47.5. Still pumping. Man, this thing just still pumping. Even the 4 hour looks good to keep going. That's crazy. Strong move. Nice rounded move too. Like nothing too crazy, nothing too spiky out of the RSI. I like to see that. 47,536. I mean, it's got to chill out eventually, but it retested this, even this fib here. Nice retest. Continued on. Big strength. Love to see it. And here's the last 10 weeks, what it looks like on the 4 hour. Pretty choppy, but most of that time was spent traded in this range here that we knew, and boom, we're off to the races again. Love it. Love to see it. But anyway, so I guess what my views change for the end of the week. What are we looking for now? Now we want to close over $46,700. I would like to see a close over $46,700 and potentially getting on top of 48K here today, which, you know, could happen. Could happen today. Bitcoin just continues to pump regardless of what anybody thinks. And I mean, really, if you're looking at that 4 hour, there's a massive inverse head and shoulders, which probably gives us a target of the top of this range. I don't like getting into all that pattern stuff, but if we wanted to say that, it's in there. it's in there. We're up there. We're doing the things. Hang in there, and we will catch you in the next one.